So I'm gonna make this video quick and to the point because I hate when people do these videos and make them long-winded. So I'm removing all my music from Spotify. Why are you doing that, Nick? A lot of myriad of reasons, but this war thing is the final straw, so I'll just go through my reasons real quick. The first reason is like just point blank obvious. Spotify does not respect artists at all. They pay us less than a penny per stream, like 0.003 cents, and you would need hundreds and thousands of streams just to make rent one bill. You know what I mean? And there's obviously more bills than that. So just the underpaying of the artist was the first strike. The second strike is I don't like the mental psychology game that they put artists through with the monthly listener stat. And I feel like there's a lot of different ways that art, like Spotify gamifies the music industry that I feel like is ugly. For like, to be frank, I just don't feel like that's how music is supposed to be treated. And I feel like it incentivizes artists to look at music in a way that I feel like is detrimental. Reason 3, bro, so they introduced this rule of like, yo, once we hit 1,000 streams is when we can actually make money, but before you do that, you're basically invisible. So they're saying if you don't go viral or if you don't have a crazy like surplus of streams, you're not an artist. I feel like that's what they're saying because they're not paying you. And it's like, I'm putting my music on your platform and you're not gonna pay me until you deem it popular enough, essentially. Nah, I'm not gonna, that's another slap to my face. So the last straw was something that I like looked into after I seen Sad Girl's post about it. So shout out Sad Girl, this post. Spotify CEO is about to invest $700 million into AI military tech. I'm talking surveillance, drones, weapons. And I don't feel comfortable with the fact that that's where my streaming money is going. I'm not saying I'm Drake and I'm making millions of dollars on Spotify, but like to even contribute anything makes me uncomfortable. So that was really the last straw because all the other things were just Spotify like digging down the artist, but like now it's become like bigger than that. So it just made me uncomfortable. And I've been felt this way of like, fuck Spotify, and like I'm not putting my music out there because what they're essentially doing is coming into the artist's house, putting their feet, dirty ass feet on the table saying, fuck you, what you gonna do about it? And then we as artists are just being like, you know what, fuck it, I do need you. And I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I don't feel like I need Spotify because when I really think about it, what has Spotify given me that I can't get if I don't have my music on Spotify? Like I really sat down and I thought about it and I was like, I don't make no money on Spotify. All these stats, these monthly listener stats, they're purely social proof. Like none of that shit is real. Like there was a point in time I had 23,000 listeners. I can't feel like arena. And it's like, it just felt vain. So I'm just like, I'm tired of the game. And I do feel like a load taken off my back. Honestly, I feel fucking great now that I don't have to like necessarily play that game anymore with Spotify. So I'll say all this to say, these are the reasons why I'm removing my music from Spotify. Hopefully, if you fuck with my music, you continue to stream. I'm getting more intentional with like my music business. So this is why I had to do this because it just doesn't make viable sense to continue to have my music on Spotify. It just is like, wow. And so yeah, you just either you're gonna stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. That's kind of like my energy with this. So with that being said, I'm leaving Spotify. Deuces!